Yes. This is the two real G's. We're two real geezers. I was gonna say geezers, you know.
Oh, kind of geezers.
We are geezers, but that's not the name of the actual podcast.
We got geezer bellies.
Rotted. You got dad belly.
Why are you spreading my business?
What?
Why are you spreading my business?
You know what's
to
mad?
everybody,
You
bro?
spread your business because I could have said
What
that.
do you mean, bro?
I could have said that, and people would be like, "Okay, normal dad belly. The dad belly is a normal thing." You now
you've
that.
confirmed it.
No, you confirmed
now
it.
You've triple confirmed it.
Bro, this is not an intro.
Triple
This is not an intro.
Anyway.
Yes. Anyways, yes. This is the two real G's, aka the two real Griots, aka man like Souls and man like
Braceman.
Yes. So we are coming from you live. So we are coming from you live and direct from Barking and Dagenham, and I'm saying that because we are being funded by a wonderful organisation that resides in Barking and Dagenham, Studio 3 Arts. Shout out! Thank you for letting this happen. You're gonna regret it soon. I'm joking. I'm just done.
What are you planning? Because
you mean?
I just want to get my disclaimer in now. Anything that he says are his views and his views alone. Not.
It's
Not
called the
connected
two
like that.
real Griots. The two real G's.
The two real
We're
independently minded G's/Griots. Because
The sellout in this is so mad.
there's no look.
That was wow.
This is called maintaining your I don't know, indemnity, your innocence. I don't know what kind of big lawyer words
What?
you have to throw at it.
What, for
just to
betrayal?
make sure. Betrayal? No,
Betrayal, my
it's not
guy.
betrayal. If you say something messed up, then it messes you up. Then that's just, that's just comeuppance. I need to bring me into your comeuppance, bro.
Okay.
Wow.
So this should actually be called every man for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. But nah. Yeah, I can't even. Let's get. We've got to get backstories in, introductions, so we can get all of that out of the way. And then you can start cussing me for no reason. Boom. So anyways, like I said, Studio 3 Arts, they're letting this happen. The reason they're letting it happen is because I run an organisation, a spoken word organisation called Spoken Not Stirred. We do poetry nights and we also do workshops. We're going to schools, we're going to organisations, we do workshops. And this is also going to be part of what we do. And part of that, what we're going to be doing, apart from just, bants, giving you some realness, letting you know what the area's like, we're going to be breaking down some lyrics. Because part of poetry is lyrics, is writing. So we're just going to be doing some appreciation of that. And just, again, we're bossing jokes. Like I want to reiterate that so you know we are bossing jokes. So don't take it too seriously. But when he starts bullying me, I want you to know this is what happens. This is what happens, all right? This isn't just for the camera. I have to live with this. I go through this. But that's,
You heard it yourselves, Don't take it too seriously.
Right, see how lightly he's brushing off what's going on.
So,
boom.
Everybody knows you're melodramatic.
No, let's go to intros now because apparently everybody knows I'm melodramatic. So myself, my name is Souls. I am Souls, but you're not gonna get government shit. I don't know you that well, okay? I don't know you that well. Yeah, I'm drawing lines. Boom. Yeah, my name is Souls. I was gonna say born and bred. I wasn't born in this country. I was born in Nige boy, born and proud. Bam, repping.
Oh, if that's the case, you should just go home then, shouldn't you?
God.
Couple of videos, guys. Couple of videos.
But obviously I grew up in the ends. Fucking attacking them. So
So you should be used to that.
That's how I met this
joking.
brother here.
Ain't all
I
that
was laughing.
No, well,
I was about to talk about the edge, you said that.
Well, we'll get into the realness.
We are going to get into the realness, We are going to get into the realness. But anyways.
We've got to dress the realness up in jokes.
Yeah, let them know who we are. So anyways, I do poetry, I do music.
He coughs.
Oh, well, you're not human, bro. Like, what human doesn't cough? No, because you said that, like...
So it's something you do.
Yeah, no.
You're just reaffirming what I said.
No, well, actually, you were affirming what I done.
I didn't... Yeah. Well,
Yeah, because I done it before you said it.
Yeah.
So you was reaffirming what I Okay. I just want to be right.
I was describing what you
Yeah. So apart from the coffin, local poet, rapper. Not the only one that coughs. Hey, bro, this intro is so long. That's me. That's mad. You just, this is so.
Come on, man.
That was
light pressure.
What's light pressure?
Just like, honestly, it's like, when you see the Lion Cubs just playing and all the time, they're like, oh, look at this cute little, and it's like, they grow up to be such ferocious beasts. This is literally what it is. Light.
What story did you just describe, bro?
The story of nature.
Who are you?
I'm Braceman. I'm Braceman. I was born and bred in this country. Oh shit. So you're gonna have to tell my parents to go back to where they came from, really. I do music. I rap. I sing. I play drums. I play percussion.
He also makes babies.
I mean, not involuntarily, like, I mean, they're not just popping out, like I don't have some sort of baby roll going. Like, I made a baby, I've made one.
Yes, fam. You should be proud of it, man.
I am proud.
Beautiful.
You did.
Yes.
You did!
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it feels good. Feels good. But yeah, I mean, that's me in the snippet.
That is us.
How long have we known each other, man? Yeah, see, now we got to do some hardcore maths. I'm saying we probably met properly for the first time. I want to say 07,
07?
I want to say 07.
I was going to say it's definitely more than 10 years.
So that's 13.
13 years?
That's 13 years.
That makes sense. That sits comfortably with me. 13 years, man.
Tight SWAT team.
Jeez. What?
Yeah, I've known. You're right over there.
I was trying to figure out the S.
Wow, gosh, I've known Kieran for like 16.
Man like K.
16 years.
Man like K. You know what?
Hang tight.
Interesting to talk about K. This whole podcast is literally, it's going to be about lyricism. It's going to be about what people have written. And K, I'm going to...
Listen,
one of the first people that made me think like lyricism is not, it's not constrained to, you know what I mean? Because before I used to think like lyricism was smart words and his lyricism is just pure raw gotterness and realness, but placed.
But it's
the placement.
I guess you like, there's a level that's on the surface, and then there's something beneath that which kind of like drives and influences all of these little nuances that you'll hear in lyricists, like real lyricists. And I think we're really blessed to like know a few like really good ones,
bro.
Like, and like we're sitting on like an archive of like some classic tracks from like our mid to late teens. And they're just mad. They're just mad. Some of the lyricism in it is kind of mad, and it's like it's on several levels. It's not just on how the rhyme goes, but also like
introduce it again, man. Just say we had a little discussion. Yeah, I know it happens, man.
Nice. Nicely done. Touche, sir.
We are back. Sorry about that. This is what happens when you are recording in your house, essentially. Other people do other things. So we had a drilly interlude. So we had to take a break. But anyways, we were talking about what this show is about, why we're doing it, and let's talk about lyricism, let's talk about the ends, and also it's to give you the perspective as two real brothers. We was just literally that drilling started when we was talking about one of our boys, K. And I guess for us, he was one of the first lyricists that we that we knew. And like for me, the thing about K was obviously the way he played with the words, the way like he put things together. And one thing like I was saying about the rawness of it, and that is like he didn't just use words that came to him or just like spat about anything. He was very conscious about what he spat about and the words he used. But obviously, certain people, so I did the poetry side, certain people think poetry is about putting really big fancy words together and stuff like that. So some people would listen to K and maybe not be able to. Now, to be fair, you can't listen to him and not take him in. But you know, certain people will still be reluctant to give him the props because maybe he's not using certain words. But yeah, no, he was deadly, man, deadly. Like there was a edge to him. But anyways, we're gonna be talking about K all day, but the reason
couldn't be.
Easily,
could.
Man. Easy, man.
He's a beast. He's a beast. But anyway, no, we should move on. We should move
on because we prepared things to talk about and stuff like that. So what we're going to be doing is, right, what we're going to be doing. No, I'm joking. I do know what we're going to be doing. I just thought, give them a little suspense in that, yeah. We'll be breaking down.
Bro.
He's like, what? I thought you knew what's going on. No. So we'll be breaking down some songs that we feel fit a specific theme. And also, hopefully going forward, we're going to have some guests where we can talk about some of their stuff as well. But today we're going to be talking about Man Like Braceman. And it's
Braceman.
Yes. So you've got a song. You've got a song specifically for today, no?
Yeah. Oh, what? We're gonna do that one first.
I said we'll listen to the song and then we can talk about the other ones later as we go through. But this it's our catalyst. It's our
alright, cool.
It's what we're rolling with.
We just gotta do a little setup down here.
And this is where we have like a little technical interlude. That's syncing. I don't have to.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I thought why I don't be distract them how you're like setting up wherever you're setting up.
Wow.
And is that
well, all you gotta do is plug your headphones in about why I'm setting up what you're saying.
Cool.
Okay, you got your headphones in.
Yes.
Work. Yeah, you gotta go to work. Yeah, you gotta go to work. I say you gotta go to work. Work. Even if your whole world's dropping like the bass, if that's the case, you still gotta go to work. Cause that's life in a snippet. You get caught out, that's life at the wicket. Driving for the boundary, trying to break out the seam while keeping firmly at your crease. If only life was Jiminy, instead we gotta move Pinocchio, cause that's the only way to go. And those lies that you told look like they're Jim and D. Trying to quench the thirst for something greater when they get the cheese. But when you succeed, here comes the greater. You struggle to save dough for later, hoping it will rise. But you got Hebrew money at Passover, to your surprise. You hope your blessing loses its disguise so you can see where your future lies. Is it that suit and tie shit showing a few things to your baby girl? Only really you decide. So you gotta go to work. Yeah, you gotta go to work. Keep doing that. Work. Keep pushing that. Work. I say you gotta go to yeah, you gotta go to just keep doing that. Keep pushing that. I say you gotta go to yeah, just keep doing it. Yeah, work. Even if your pups won't get up off your back, it's a fact, you still gotta go to work. His African mentality is screaming for the wealth, success, security, and degrees. Contentment with beats leaves him seething. He looks at you like you're still teething, like you've been caught thieving the life that you've been living. Alright, in his opinion it is not. You want the support and the motivation to get
so let's get into it. The song banging, obviously. What's done, all the platforms.
Yeah,
we put out,
digital download only. If you want physical copies, bandcamp.com. Search for the chain set featuring Braceman, freewheeling. That should get you to where you need to go. Or hit me up on my socials and I'll send you some links.
Decent socials would be somewhere, you know, like you find them, all of that. So, why did you write the song?
I wrote the song at a time in my life where I felt like everything was on top, and it was just like my release, and I was kind of like almost talking to myself in the lyrics. So I was kind of just saying, what can you do when you're like sort of lowest of the low, or like you're really down? All you can do is try and get back up. So just try and get back up. So that's kind of what I was writing, and it was like, you know, other things I talk like really briefly about what my relationship with my dad was like at that time. And it was like, yeah, what do you do when it's like you don't feel like you're getting any support? Or like, what can I say? You don't feel as if like what you do almost is appreciated in a sense. Like, you just have to keep doing what you're doing. So just keep doing what you're doing. And then like the third verse is really for like my cousin's mum. My cousin who was killed in like 2007. He was stabbed, and obviously all of the day ones know the story of my cousin. But yeah, and it was kind of just like, you know, what do you do in that situation? Like, you know, when you've lost your youngest, you know, your last born, like your baby, what do you do? You know? And all you're left with is like the memories, like it was so fucked up. Like she was like living in the same place for like years afterwards. So she's still like, you know, like, and yeah, so literally always having to like relive that. Like, oh, my son ran down here before they caught him. And, do you know what I'm saying? It's a madness.
It's mad, yeah. You're right.
So
what
like,
do you do? Yeah.
What do you do? And it's like, oh, you just have to like, you know, buzzword of the week. You just have to persevere. You just have to keep doing what you're doing. You know, and I guess I just refer to that as work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is interesting because when people hear the word work, obviously, I think a lot of people instantly think 9 to 5 office. You know what I mean? Job essentially, but there's a bar in that I think it's very early on that just kind of takes away that whole notion that this is just about work. And there's that bit where you say about life. That's life in a snippet. Get caught with the certain life in the kid.
Yeah, my whole world's dropping at the base. If that's the case, still got to go to work because that's life in the snippet. You get caught out. That's life at the wicket. Driving for the bannery, trying to. Can't remember.
You remember that shit? Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Whatever I said on the chat.
Basically, what it was is what like. It is that. It's life. Like, this is what happens. Yeah, like, exactly. I feel like part of and perseverance, I don't think it's anything special. I think it's what we do daily, man, because life goes left. Like, man. It constantly goes left. And everything to develop it is work. Yeah. Everything's a hustle, everything's a hassle. And no matter who you are as well, man.
There's different levels of it as well, you know, and different people can endure different things and different people will put up with a different level of whatever, I don't know, abuse, whatever you want to call it. Like, they'll put up with a different level of it because they want to. I mean, okay, no, let me not say it because they want to. But, you know, it's true. Like, if, you know, I'm not saying that this is how, like, say a workplace should be or how a boss should be. But if you have a really demanding boss, but when they're demanding, they get the results, and then when you get the results, you get the praise and the whatever that you deserve.
That's a balance.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones. Obviously, you're not talking about no bloody Jobsworth idiot. You know? Nah, come on, you know them bosses, man. You just bosses got no common sense.
Fam, don't even get me started. That is some terrible bosses,
okay,
man.
Listen.
Terrible bosses, man.
Alright, no, let's not get sidetracked.
Who are you gonna cuss? Who do you want to
No, I don't want to cuss no one.
I thought you were gonna cuss on your bosses.
No, it's all up. I wanna play Use Me. Bill Withers, Use Me.
Yes.
Bill Withers,
yes.
Passed away, I think, April this year. Something like that.
Was it this year?
So yeah, this is so sad. Yeah, man. It wasn't the Rona that got him, thank God. Because I would just be finished.
Thank God it wasn't the Rona.
Thank God it wasn't. Listen, Bill Withers, are you stupid? Do you know the amount of bangers this guy has written?
Yeah,
for the Rona to get him?
Why can't Rona get him?
Nah, listen. If the Rona had got him this year, the way I would have, I don't know, bro.
What did get him? Was it like natural causes?
I think so. I mean, he was old.
Wow.
But like old school old.
What, as in classically old? As in you know,
41 year old. Like he's old. Like Bill Withers is old. Like you hear when he talks, like he's from a different time. Like he
was from a different time.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Like a whole different era.
Like when you hear big man Bill Withers, like at 40. Doing his first major concert.
What was he? He used to work as
He built toilets for airplanes.
For airplanes, yeah. And then
he built toilets for airplanes.
Let me just do my
and then he must have just got snatched up for something or whatever. It says heart complications there. Yeah?
Heart complications, man. I mean, I guess that's natural in some sense. Body gets a bit weak.
Yeah.
Damn. R.I.P. man. Okay, so use me.
I mean, yeah, like if you're a hip hop fan, then Bill Withers is like a really important person because a lot of your like favorite hip hop tunes are like Bill Withers samples. Like a lot of them.
Sampled. No diggities from Grandma's House. Said that earlier.
As well as like this tune, which I don't think is. I can't remember if it's been sampled anywhere.
This one.
This tune. Yeah, I can't remember. Well, I don't know what it's sampled in. We have to try and get that. Or if you know, then hit us up. But yeah, he's been sampled a lot. But even in the stuff that isn't like heavily sampled or well known, he's just got lots of like little hidden gems with like just really like beautiful lyrics, like really beautiful turns of phrases, like really, really like simple songs that are just perfect in their own little way. Like he's just got bangers. He's got bangers.
This is interesting though.
But this tune is really interesting though.
With regards to what did you say it was about?
Well, he's like in a relationship with a woman, and he's talking to the woman, and he's basically saying like, you know, describing all of these different situations where she's just like using him. So, and then he's describing how all of his like family and friends are telling him, like, all right, like in this verse that we're listening to now, like my brother sit me right down and talk to me.
There's something in perseverance and love, though, man. I mean, do you feel like you've had a situation where you've had to persevere in love? So don't put yourself on blast in it. Like,
no. It's not even that. But you do because you know what you're losing. So you wanna work to preserve that. You know that should be a no-brainer. But like this seems different. But like the further into the song you go, it's like the more is revealed. That's why you really got to listen to it, because the further you go into the song, it's like the more it's revealed, and it's like then he hits you. You'll hear it like right at the end. He hits you with the like got ya. He hits you with it, and it's sick. It's sick, but he's sick, man. Bill Withers is he's a don, bro.
Nah, he is, man. He's a proper songwriter.
Listen, man.
Oh, like I haven't heard the track.
No, bro, you don't know where I got you. Don't know where I got you. I want to actually hit you with the I got you.
Alright, cool.
It has to be authentic.
Let me intake.
My baby, I can't get enough. Listen, guys, check out Bill Withers. Yeah, he's just the best. He's the best. So you think like the song is finished now? Yeah, we're like fading out. Until you use me up. You think, oh yeah, the song's finished, we're just gonna fade out. But then he hits you. Look at the I got ya. Wait for it. Ain't about you, me. All depends on what you do. You know that the way you're using me, 'cause I sure am using you to do the thing you do. Hey, I
like that. That is a rounded up situation, man.
That's what I'm telling you, man. And I'm telling you, it's some real stuff.
I can't lie.
That's some real grown-ish, man.
Like the philosophy, real grown-ish, man. Sometimes, yeah, it's a mutual thing.
Yeah, man.
So sometimes you are using each other. You're assisting. It's like a business partnership.
Well, it's like that's a very professional way to look at it. No, it's a professional. I would say it's like what do they call it? Symbiotic. Like it's mutually beneficial. Yeah, but it's like it should be natural.
For those who don't know, symbiotic, a symbiote is something that lives off you and essentially can benefit you as well. So you're both helping each other. You're both, we're here to learn. So,
So it's like, but it should be natural. Like you should both be getting like a clear and obvious benefit from it.
Do you think? And I think I don't know the answer, but do you think, right? Relationships can work when it's just one person persevering, when it's just one person doing all the work, when it's just one person.
Well, then it all comes down to that person's capacity for
how much they can
bear and how long they're willing to bear it for. I mean,
how long they're willing to put in that work. How long you put in that work? You've got to go to work, but do you have to go to work for the relationship?
Well, exactly. Do you have to work for some idiot job's worth boss? Do you?
Well, we just breaking down relationships into like we're gonna start getting like employment contracts, relationships, like you know what I mean? These are the terms. Really and truly, but that is it though. You have terms, you've got.
Well, it would be good if the thing you see it's just I think it's like this big disconnect into like ideally how like logically how things would get done and like the way we're wired because we're basically animals that can think.
No, that's real. No, it's not even controversial. Anything that's controversial.
But like we've got all of the same. We've got all of the same like systems of fight and flight, and we eat all the same stuff, and we poop all of the same stuff, and we all made from the same stuff.
Poop still makes me laugh. He said poop.
But it all comes, and it's just that we're self-aware, and aware of things around us, I have the capacity to ask questions and deduce universal answers, it's pretty sick. We are pretty sick. But, we also have to remember, what we've come from. And, in the end, when you see someone that you like the look of, I doubt anybody's first thought is, oh, yeah, I'm going to think of all of the ways I can make this relationship great. That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
We're going to get married in 3 years.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not planning out every move to that's not how it works. You go after that visceral,
you say it like you don't mate. So you don't believe in love at first sight then? Yeah,
but what is that really? That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, what is that really? If you look at, if I don't know if somebody's done the experiment
of what love at first sight is.
Well, there's got to be, I imagine it would be a similar reaction every time you saw them. If it was strong enough.
Or if you had a long enough gap. That's like saying love is this one thing then.
We're talking about the reaction, the physiological reaction that it has on the body when you see someone and you fall in love. Or, that's what I'm talking about. There's going to be a way, that's what I'm saying. That feeling that you get is not like some supernatural thing that's happening to you. That's your body.
It's all chemicals, isn't it?
React
all,
exactly.
Yeah.
So, and I'm sure that's not a unique reaction that only happens when you see your destined love that you've never met before.
Do you know what annoys me? Yeah, just because you said the word unique. You know them people that keep sharing. I don't know if you look on your Facebook, but you know them people that keep saying, "Is it just me that does this?" And then there's bare people sharing it. I'm like, bro, then it's not just you, is it? Like, doesn't that annoy you, bro? Like, doesn't that like? Alright, bro. You know what? Sorry,
scroll past it.
You said the word unique, and I was like, bare non-unique people in this world. Anyways, but let me send for people. Like, but there was something you said earlier about us being animals, right? And this is so the piece that I talked about. Cause I like put a bit of poetry in this. You know what I mean? Spoken word.
Whoa!
That's how.
Imagine somebody with like that air horn noise at a spoken word. And somebody drops like some mad bars, like some mad deep bars. Everybody's like, oh, and then my man in the back just comes from like, pull up the jaw. Listen. I need that on a soundboard. Somebody needs to make that app like the quintessential, like,
oh man, the worst spoken word goer. Nah,
you get dashed out of the place like that.
They're gonna be like, nah, we don't want this guy out here.
This is how I express myself, bro. Why are you discriminating against me, bro? Like, you have to click here. That's the convention. Click here.
Why are you sending for poetry, man? We told you off for cheering. Anyways, let me talk about the poem I wanted to talk about. We cut off for a second. It's by Anis Mujani. It's called Shake the Dust, right? And the thing you said about us just being animals, I think this poem really, it gets to that point of like, so Shake the Dust, it's really about whatever happens, shake yourself up, keep going. But he doesn't say, oh, you have to be this amazing person or whatever. He's got a line in it, like, I think you were stunned when you heard it, when it was like, for the celibate paedophile. You know what I mean? And like, even that, the fact that he's saying celibate, he's still saying that I haven't actually hurt anyone. Like, you know what I mean? Obviously, he's making that point clear. But
it elicits like a really like visceral reaction. Like, I was saying at the time, like when we first listened to it, like a proper visceral reaction. I was like, rah. Like, I don't. It's not that I didn't like it. It just made me feel something. Like, I don't know whether it's because like I'm a new dad or something.
I bet. But I mean, like that. So the line is, this is for the celibate paedophile who keeps on struggling, for the poetry teachers and for the people who go on vacation alone. So it's like, but the next line is always so sick. For the sweat that drips off Mick Jagger's singing lips, and for the shaking skirt on Tina Turner's shaking hips. Flipping hell, my laconies. Do check out this poem. It's on YouTube as well. But that line specifically is what, because it is. Like, do you root for someone who could be is a paedophile? I
mean, I guess this is, I think, you know, it's such a like ethically iffy, very iffy, more than iffy area to even talk about, because like there are some people out there who are like seriously of the thought and thinking that, you know, it's like being, oh gosh, I am not saying
Put your disclaimer out there. Let them know this is not.
This is not the thoughts of me. I'm just saying what some people think. And let me say right off the bat, I don't agree with them.
Oh,
okay. So they say it's like being gay, and that they can't help that they're attracted to children. It's just how they are.
Well, there's an area who are looking at it as a mental health. But people are looking at it as a mental health. And I mean, like, I don't know where I stand on it because it's something I don't understand. But I think looking at it as a mental health situation. There was a documentary on Channel 4 ages ago. It was so interesting. It was about this, someone who was a self-proclaimed paedophile who's not actively. I know it was mental. It's one of those things you're watching and like, whoa. But they were talking about how it's a mental thing for them. It's like they're battling their mental health.
Yeah.
They're battling the way they see certain things, right? I know, and it's like, obviously internally you've got your views on, you know, what it is to abuse and take advantage of, you know, but isn't that also part of perseverance for them wanting to change and them wanting to
100%, because again, this is what I was getting to, is in this thing where it's like, you know, you have to like change your nature to fit in with what society has deemed.
Yeah, because unfortunately,
like morally correct.
If this was
because
a couple,
for a long
centuries ago,
not even a couple of centuries. Like I think homosexuality was decriminalized here in the 80s.
Oh, you're talking about
like as direct comparison, which isn't a comparison. Okay, but like when you have that conversation, like it was considered morally wrong. Like it's morally wrong. It's a crime. You can't do it. Blah 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 blah. You know, all of this stuff.
Oh, so crazy.
And it's like, you know, there would have been large sections of the population who, you know, would have been living these lies and suppressing their true identities to get by in what's the term? Accepted society.
To assimilate, to essentially.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, to assimilate into, you know, what the prevalent culture is, and it's a madness. Yeah. Because, like, in that sense, because, like, you know, that's just obviously loving someone of an appropriate age, you know, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, I mean,
personally,
I wouldn't even want to, like, I wouldn't want to cross section the two. Like, me, I'm just going to draw a line there. We're not even going to do the comparison. You don't agree with it, so let's not.
No, of course, yeah.
But the age, the society comparison you can do, because there was a point where, even in the UK, the legal age was like 13, 11 or whatever. Kings and queens were getting married at whatever age. The consensual age was. So like there is that to really think about. Where if this was a couple centuries ago, that same action, paedophilia, what we call paedophilia now, would have been looked at that. So, you know, go with that is a time societal thing, and that is a thing that we've got. I don't even want to get into that, because like I don't think it's something we understand now in an age where it's not socially acceptable, and some people do have to battle with it.
Will be.
Well, but it was socially acceptable at some point, so you know.
Yeah. Again.
Yeah. No. I mean, there was an error. Like, I don't think morally, I mean, there's a moral difference and there's a social difference. Yeah. But I think perseverance is also getting past that as well.
All right, so let's move off that topic. And what's your favourite line of that poem to close?
For the boys with the beautiful sisters, shake the dust. For the girls with the brothers who are going crazy. For those gym class wallflowers, and the 12-year-olds afraid of taking public showers. Yeah. You see that,
that's real talk.
Essence of being youth, youth. Everyone understands that. Everyone can vibe with it. And I feel like all of these songs have got something in there. What was your favourite one in The Bill Withers? Is there like a particular line? The last one is great.
I think for me it's that last one, I guess, and also like just that third verse as well. It's like, baby.
So when he says baby continuously,
just for the mute, like all of the music is like, you know, it's based like, you know, it's not, he's not just come up with that at the time, like, you know, he's written that and he's arranged the band accordingly so everybody does something to respond to that, you know, and it's just like a high point. You just feel it's like yeah, I get it, you know, I get it.
What's your favourite lyric in your thing? You already know mine, obviously. Caught in the wicket. Look at him going for his old tin now. Know your bars. You should have learned his bars.
Oh, I thought you were asking me to pick out a favourite. So
yeah, favourite. What, you going to say the whole track?
No, but
not playing past you. Right.
I think I'd have to go with.
Okay, you said that like we was going to get an answer there and then, so that was fun. I like the
let me just say third verse. I'm just going to have to go
the whole third verse.
I'm sorry. We've got a time constraint, so I'm just going to have to say the third verse.
Okay, cool. Let's go with the third verse. But all three they're unique in their own way. I'd recommend people go and check these out. individually, and kind of go through their thoughts. People may get other things out of it, out of perseverance, but that's what we got out of these songs, amongst other themes.
Put together like a perseverance playlist.
Yeah, we'll put together a little setting. Watch out for that. That'll be coming out next to this, obviously, at some point. Playlist of songs that we feel really, really, really go in with this. Yes, I forgot about you, man. There. But I think this has been a fun first thing. People got a little idea of what we're doing here. We'll be talking about some tracks, some poetry. We're going to be chatting some good stuff.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Boom. We're going to be...
Couple
of griots, man. We're going to have to get into the talkings and the situations why we call it griots. But that's for another day. That's why we keep you coming back to know why they're called griots. What? Hey! What? All of that. So, join us next week. I said next week. We'll come back next week. Join us for our next installment of Two Real Griots. I have been Souls. This brother here is
Braceman.
And it's
Braceman.
Once more, we want to say thank you to Studio Free Arts for letting us just chat pure rubbish for some time.
Hang tight, Liza.
Hashtag
Raw Things. Original Raw
Things. Make sure to check out the socials. Check out myself, Mr. Souls, Braceman, Spoken Not Stirred, Studio Free Arts. We're going to be putting a playlist out there as well. Thank you so much for your time. Keep safe. And just let us know what you think of these songs as well. Hit us up. Bless up.